2, 3, recording. Just let it simmer right quick. I'll just let it simmer. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Thank you.
Hey, you see where it's at? You see who it's on? Hey, he done brought us in. And we're gonna stay right there. I don't know where we're gonna go with this show. But it's your boy, Big Steady. I'm here. And I'm back again today. Because there's something needs to be said and there's something that got to be addressed. We're gonna be led and not driven. So I had to bring in some power with me. I didn't want to, get out here and talk about myself. But I want to talk about it with people that are diverse, ain't gonna be real, and they ain't gonna be emotional, and they ain't gonna just go against the grain because they don't feel a certain way. So, without no further ado, my brother, my friend, my brother in Christ, Mr. Keith Dupree, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap it up, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, y'all don't understand. We've been trying to get this for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, at least.
So I started off like this. I don't have a topic. I don't have a title.
Yeah.
But one thing I know about that devil, when he knows something gonna happen, he gonna fight it.
Oh yeah, every time.
Back to back to back. And now we here.
Yeah, we here.
So the fact that we here, Dante, just go on and I'm gonna go ahead and get it off me for a minute.
Yeah.
I just want you to tell them who you are, tell them what you got going, and then tell them whatever in your spirit, what sense of it.
Yeah, what's going on, family? It's a joy to be here, a joy to me to be invited to sit within a steady conversation.
Yes, sir.
I think it's important that we as people cling to those who cling to us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's important. So thank you for inviting me. Dante Farrell, fashionably known as Keith Dupree, entrepreneur, life coach by day, servant by night, servant by day every day, actually, honestly. So I plethora of things that I do across the board. I am a hustler.
Okay.
I think if anybody could have the term hustler, it would be me. I think I've earned that title with the work that I do, not only within my job, my career, in the community. I think that everything that I do and the things that I process on a day-to-day basis could truly give that tag of a hustler. I have the degrees, I have a master's, pursuing a doctorate. So I have those things, but they don't make me. So I think that that's important that that the people understand those things and those accolades are cool, but that's not who makes me or what makes me. So that's who I am, man. And I think that's where God has me in this season. Mm-hmm. So, but if I had to share anything just off rip, I think the importance of this, and I said something earlier, is that you cling to people who cling to you. Had we not made a connection years ago through a form of can't say it was an occupation, but a form of extra income, extra opportunity, we wouldn't even know that we were brothers in Christ. We wouldn't know that we were more in tune, not only spiritually but mentally, and now physically, than where we are now. And so those connections can also be a good and a bad connection. Yeah. So I want to preface that too. I don't want to tell people that everybody that clings to you is a good connection, because that's not the truth. Because every leech that attaches itself to you is doing something to suck something out of you. And so, do we allow every leech to stick to us, or do we allow sometimes we got to rip those leeches off and create some wounds in order to get what we need from in a healing standpoint. So don't want to dive too deep, because I think y'all might be I might be hitting it too hard early, but all connections can be good connections, but you got to make sure that you recognize the leech from the connection.
Yeah, discernment is no serious.
Yeah, it's real. You gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Well, you said something, and you said, I have all these accolades, but that doesn't make me elaborate on it.
Well, I think the accolades and the education came from a desire for personal gain. And I think, in my upbringing, I'm a PK by default, in a sense. So I wasn't raised by my biological parents. My grandparents raised me there. They were pastors. Grandfather's still a pastor to this day, a bishop in the Lord's
PK
church.
To me.
So 31 years of their leadership and guidance, I would say that I'm a PK. So if anything, I would say that that's a portion of what defines who I am, especially knowing that they didn't have those accolades. And so there was some technical education that I learned, tangible education that I learned, whether that was plowing the garden, whether that was washing dishes, whether that was respecting your elders. Those are some things that education can't teach you. Sometimes you just have to get that tangible learning and knowledge from some people who have been through some stuff. And so because I was raised by some people who have been through some stuff, that's what shifted and made Dante who he is. So I take a lot of, we can talk about DNA all day long, but my DNA is from a lot of different areas, and my genetic makeup is a little different, because although I do take a part from my father, my mother, I take also a part from my grandmother, my grandfather, my great-grandparents. And so the genetic makeup of who Dante is doesn't stand to, there's no comparison to my education. My education can get me, can help me tell you 2 + 2 is 4, but my education can't tell me how to go out there and take a tire off of a car because it's flat and put another one on. That had to be some training in place. And so because of that, I think that my training and the upbringing of my life outstands whatever my education has given me. Life lessons.
Life lessons. You said something else. You said, I don't think I want to get too deep.
Yeah.
I do. Because
I don't think that would be you without me.
Yeah. But when I say I do, meaning I want you to go there, because we've been, this second show of the day.
Yeah.
That we just laid the foundation.
Yeah.
That's what Mama and Daddy laid the paper. Grandma and Granddaddy.
Yeah.
They made the blueprint.
Exactly. Oh,
so we got to have, got to have that.
Yeah.
See what? Because I'm seeing life for everybody.
Yeah.
They just you.
Yeah.
But see, because sometimes the paper is just paper. Got to have a guide. We're talking about being led and not driven. You were led. See, like you said, I had the paper. My mother was there. She did what she did. The father wasn't. So cuz came in right here. This is how you change the tire.
Yeah.
This is how you change oil. This is how you do this. So we all got some type of uproot and upbringing. Those are the good connections.
Yeah.
But now I want to get deep. You said that every connection is not a good connection. And I want to say this because I'm going to say this like as an example. But they do everything for me. They like me, bro. They when I call, they be coming. They do everything I need them to do every time.
Yeah.
That ain't good for me.
Not at all.
Why not?
Well, I would say this. I think when it comes to those connections, and we have to realize that a lot of the times, good connections will always show up to be. It's like the conversation of, so to speak, to go here, a wolf in sheep's clothing, so to speak. So when we think about this specifically, there are a lot of people in your life who will show up dressed for the occasion, but they always have that different motive on the backside. The song says, "They're smiling in your face, backstabbers." So how many times have we been in a position to where those same people who look, smell, feel, and breathe to be what's good for us in that moment, but we recognize that on the backside of this, it was all for personal gain. And so that's when I say leeches, we have to think about that as those are leeches. Those are people who are coming in to see what's developed in you that they can suck out of you. So a lot of times they recognize the Jesus in you, they recognize the productivity in you, they recognize how much money you make, they recognize the women that you have, the car that you, the woman that you have. Let me correct that.
Well, they recognize the women too.
But the cars that you drive, the physical attributes, but they don't understand what you're battling on the inside. And half the time, the people who are pouring out so much, which is who you are, you pouring so much, and they're still drawing out for you. And so at the end of the day, those leeches are people who see. It's just like a mosquito. We say leeches, but there's so many.
Those first two when you get time.
There's so many things we can talk about when it comes to those things. But like a mosquito, for instance, a mosquito smells good blood. And what do? They're the first thing to draw to you. When they come to you, they sucking that thing out of you. Right? It's just like people. They think that I spent a bunch of money on cologne, but it's really $14.99 for Marshall. Shout out. But because you think that I have it, or because you think that it shows there, then you feel like that you can go draw some stuff off of it. Or now they want to be me. Now they want to be me. But it's easy to think that you want to be me, and you ain't recognize the stuff that I had to go through to get to where I am. There's a journey. Which is why I say that the test of time is deeper than the educational bound that I have. I have that. There's a lot of people that have that. But can you truly say that you picked Purple Hub peas and had to shell them, and had to steam them, and had to boil them down to make sure that they're preserved for the next famine in the land that's coming?
There go that word again. I just told somebody that.
It's a famine coming.
There's something coming.
And people ain't recognizing it.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. Hey, so moving over there, man.
We literally just was.
I'm telling you, you can listen to prophets all day long, but it's time for our personal being. And see, that's another reason people are clinging to, because there's a spiritual warfare that's taking place within the nation. People are having to learn how to cling to those people who are connected to Christ. But I want to encourage somebody today that you can't just be connected to Christ and connected to me. You got to find him for yourself. I can only get you so far.
Yeah, that's it.
My spirit can only get you so far. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure my hands are washed of your blood, because I don't want your blood on my hands.
Man.
Jesus.
At all. Bro, you said something. Because what the old colloquialism say, you can take the horse to the water.
Can't make them drink.
But you can't make them drink. And boy, see, now I want to feed off of that though. Off of they can't be me.
You want me to read it first?
Yeah, read that first.
Okay.
Read that first. Okay. Just
the love part. Be led and not driven.
Yeah, but the top two. The top of that.
I am not surprised, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are looking for you for various reasons. I will certainly pray about it with you. Be led and not driven. Do not overthink this. God has a plan. See what he says.
See, now we're going to shift that over to obedience right quick.
Yeah.
I can never be who I am without the obedience that I have to. See, with obedience comes sacrifice.
For sure.
You can dress like me. You can put on your boots like me. You can put on a cowboy hat like me. But until you didn't cry like me in the room, Until you done thought about, this too much, God. You know what? I'm just going to end this. You can never be me. You can betray me, but you can never be the God that's in me. See, that's what I had to realize. It ain't Quill. It's what's in me that people see. My grandma told me that a lot. And then, but I got a little older, I was like, so they seeing my fruits, not my flesh.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
they see my fruit.
Yeah.
They don't really want this, Dante.
Yeah.
Keith Dupree.
Do you know how much God just shifted this thing?
Real quick.
Do you know how much weight you put on yourself when you took up the name Steadfast?
I didn't at first.
I tried to tell. I don't. Look, I
So
don't
move it over there.
Hey, I said when he told me that. I remember when you first, I said I got a logo for you. I think I made the first logo for you, and I was like,
"You did
that Steadfast with the yeah.
You did.
Yeah, and I was like, do you? I looked up the definition. And I said, oh. It's something you're gonna have to. Hey, what the young kids say? Stand 10 toes down.
Yeah, real deal.
So
9 won't do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be the 10, and it's gonna have to be in the dirt. So that when I seen you take on that name, and it's on your chest. You know what I'm saying? It's in the title. It's in the name of the show. I was like, that's. And I ain't trying to interrupt anything.
You ain't interrupting.
I had to speak on that.
You ain't interrupting.
Yeah.
You ain't interrupting. Somebody need to hear you too.
Mm-hmm.
See, the crazy thing is, you asked me, do you know the weight? I didn't. It costs a lot. It's heavy, bro.
Yeah.
I walk around, I'm good.
Yeah.
But if you had the weight on your shoulders, what I carry, it'll drive you crazy. That's why I can't let people bother me. I can't let they demons get too close to me. Because God will use, no, not God, the devil uses people that you love to get close to you and bring you a false message to a real reality. But my discernment got to be so keen and so on point that I can't let you play in my presence. Yeah. Because when I let you play in my presence, I'm picking up my grip off the ground.
Yeah.
Then I turn, and then see, that's me being stupid. I'm gonna say that I turned to Deion Sanders, and I only got 8 in them. Yeah. And the fact that I only got 8, now my ground ain't grounded no more. See, but where I'm at in my life, I used to do this for my mom and my grandma until I saw what it did when God let me see me.
Yeah.
He let me see him use me in a moment that I never thought I would be in. Me. Yeah. The whoremonger, the sinner, the drunk, the boy that yearned for a father to come to the front door. Him. He used him.
Come on, man.
So he did with Abraham, Noah, Peter.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else, but he stopped me. Just so much that I could say, but he ain't leading me there.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting to use that, but he just stopped me. He let me say what I need to say.
Yeah.
Obedience.
Yeah.
Is why I'm 10 toes.
But see, you talk about obedience, and I think we were leading there. Mm-hmm. The Lord shifted too. But I think a lot of times people see Steadfast, and they see the logo, they see the brand, but they, again, don't understand the story behind it. But Steadfast is not just a brand. Mm-mm. It is a lifestyle. Yeah. And the word tells us to be steadfast, unmovable. And so in that, that's the first sign of obedience by itself. And so that's why I asked you earlier, were you aware of what you were saying or what you were putting across your chest, your heart, when you chose to go by the name Steady or Steadfast? Because that's not only a physical shirt or a material thing. This is truly a shift of lifestyle that has to take place. Because now every challenge that comes to you, you still have to be reminded, I got to be steadfast. And so in this season, it's not only of obedience, but of sacrifice. Are you willing to continue? This is not just for him. This is for the people. Are you willing to continue to be steadfast and unmovable? We are in that season where our faith can't be shaken. Our mindset, you were talking about earlier, I think when I stepped in about the chips and the things that are about to shift in this space, not only here in just Mississippi, but in the world. How can we truly lean on being steadfast and unmovable? And that comes with obedience. But obedience
takes action.
It takes action. It takes some discipline. It takes some giving up some stuff.
Giving up.
So what are you willing to rid yourself of?
Man, bro, I feel like you took everything.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is what I've been thinking about over here. The lady told me, she said, when I see your name, when I see you in the dictionary, that's big in itself. She said, I don't see the word, I see your face. Steadfast. Cool, she just talking.
Yeah.
Whatever. But when my relationship got right, when I could forgive myself and I could see who God was molding, he changed he altered my blueprint to what it was supposed to be. I tried to make it my own. I had my own plans. But when I looked at that definition, it said unmoving, unwavering.
Yeah.
Through the suicide attempt,
yes,
I ain't moved.
Yeah.
But I want to steadfast then, but it's steadfast within me. See, sometimes people don't realize they already got the power in them. They just got to plug in. And once you plug in, you can't worry about the current because some of the current's going to hurt.
That's for sure.
Some of it going to be painful. Yeah. And then you're talking about we went back to the wrong people getting close to you. Sometimes obedience is having to cut that off and not worry about how they going to feel.
All day long.
But the natural part, the flesh in us, oh my God, they going to be upset. But you being obedient, Quill. You being obedient. Larry just told you he was obedient. Yeah. But God sent somebody to tell him when you don't know what to do, do nothing. Yeah, that $17 sounded good. The $18 sounded great. But look what I did for you now because you waited. Yeah. Now I'm gonna give you a more abundance now because you trusted me. You trusted my voice. People be used and don't even know they're being used, and that's for the good and the bad. Yeah. But see how discernment got to be so keen right now. I got to know that Judas is right here. Yep. And Judas got a bad heart. Yeah. But I got to know that Peter just had a bad day. Yeah. Boy. And see, when Judas have a bad day, when Judas' heart bad, I got to cut him. Yeah. But when I see Peter, I got to sustain him. I got to get him back. You just had a bad day. Get yourself up. See, some of y'all need to determine who your Peters are in your life and who your Judases are because I'm not going to say that. Sometimes your Judas be your DNA. And your Peter don't look nothing like you. So before you judge, make sure they ain't having a bad day. Because if it's a bad heart, it's gonna be a repetitive act of foolishness, betrayal. Keep yourself away from that. But then this is what God built up for me to say, I believe. We be so mad talking, here you go, Larry, being led. Talking about betrayal and loyalty and morals and all of that. So glad you just said that. I heard something yesterday. Well, I heard something yesterday, but something Crow told me a while back. He said, when, we got big hearts and we love and we really like that. When somebody do us like that, we ask this one question, how could they do that to me? You'll never get the answer because it ain't in you. What I learned yesterday was sometimes people come in your life to betray you. Just so you can be reminded, be careful of the company you keep. You hurt me, but I see you over there. I'm going to love you from afar. You can get this food. Hold on, give me something. Long handle spoon. See, we want to still try to love them after that at the cuffs. I'm bleeding and now I'm going to bleed on you? No, sir. I'm going to get these bandages on me so I can scab up. And then I can have this new, we bandage, we heat, let the air hit the oxygen, we get the scab, and then the scar. Yeah. See, my scar is just evidence.
A reminder.
I am. I am that.
Yeah.
You did it, but you ain't break me.
I think that speaks heavy. It's heavy in a couple of different areas. I think when we talk about that too, the scars, it hit my spirit again to release that this moment is for somebody who has felt betrayal or who is still battling mentally over the trauma of life and the things that have come. Just recently did I get some peace about a situation that I had to face as a child, or the trauma that I faced of the thought process of being given up or let down. And the Lord just dropped that we were talking about a harvest and we were talking about the reaping, but there also has to be a moment of sowing. And so our parents who might have betrayed us, or whoever genetically betrayed us, may have planted the seed. But we have gone so far into allowing for people to water our plant that had no fertilizer in it. There was nothing, there was no substance. There are so many people who have been sowing into our lives that have had no substance, and our harvest has been dying or is dying because of it. And God is yearning for a people who are seeking for the fresh water, the only true living water that lives within. That's Him. A lot of times, the trauma that we face, yeah, it hurts. There's a scar there. But now that the scar has healed, do we continue to remember the scar as pain or an opportunity to move to the next or to testify about those things? And so when I think about my trauma, I told you my grandparents raised me. The thought process that came to my mind was, although the seed was planted by my parents, there were some fertilized hands that were planted, that were poured into Dante to make me who I am today. And so I think that's the important piece, is we can't just live on the fertilizer that was given to us, but there's a true fertilizer. And His name is Jesus. And so how do we align our lives to allowing Him to continue to pour into us what we feel like that we're lacking in those seasons and in those moments? So for that person who is seeking some encouragement there specifically, I want you to lean on the rock of our salvation. The person who bled and died and shed blood and water out of His side is for you. It's for you. And so allow that water to fertilize who you are, who you're becoming. Because you're becoming. Yeah. You just ain't got there yet. Yeah. Yeah. A harvest takes time to grow.
Well, definitely.
You just a plant now. We're here to provide fruit. But there's also seasons to fruit too. Yeah. And sometimes we need to be pruned.
Yeah. And sometimes we ain't really what we think we is.
No, not at all.
Sometimes we think that we are apples, but we really dried up grapes.
Yeah.
And that's where you gotta have a self-check.
But even a dried up grape.
That'll work too though.
Even a dried up grape.
It'll work.
Sometimes we gotta be dried up.
Yeah. Because that means before God can use you, He gotta break you all the way down.
You gotta purge.
Man. And purging is scary.
That's the scariest part.
Because you gotta die.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about a physical death, guys. I'm talking about a spiritual death.
You gotta crucify yourself.
Yeah, your flesh. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta crucify yourself.
Here we go. Oh, that's heavy there. I'm gonna say this to get you going.
Yeah.
Stop trying to fight back. We talking about them scars and talking about all the pain and all that. Use it. Don't use it as, remembering.
Yeah.
Use it in your life so it can be evident that the fact that we can sit up here and, hey, your problem might not be my problem, but hey, it feels the same.
For sure.
It ain't just you, so fight back. Don't fight back. Start to fight forward.
Yeah.
Because when you fight forward, you can see what's on the other side. You can start to see the plan. He ain't going to tell you everything because He just ain't that type of God.
Everybody's healing ain't the same.
And everybody ain't. It don't look the same.
Everybody's healing is not the same.
Man, my healing be quiet.
Yeah.
You got some people that heal loudly, and they got to take 8, 9 Sundays.
Yeah.
So God sometimes will give me about 8 hours.
Yeah.
All right now. You done cried enough.
Yeah.
Get yourself together, quick.
Straighten up.
But to be all of this that we say we need to be, we have to crucify our flesh.
That's it.
That's a whole nother deal.
Yeah.
Can you not have sex?
Mm.
Can you not touch that bottle? Can you not hit that blunt?
Yeah.
Now let's get more. Well, people. That's what people know.
Yeah.
Can you not have that ugly thought about him or her? Can you not cuss your brother out? Can you not have in your heart towards your sister?
Yeah.
Can you get that hatred out your heart towards your own mama? Can you get that hatred towards your father? Can you do that? Because all that's sin.
It is.
But people want to pinpoint sin. They want to pinpoint the sins that make it that make them still be able to do what they want to do.
Yeah. The obvious ones.
Yeah. So you got to get away from religion. You got to get a relationship, like you said. It ain't my mama, my grandma. It wasn't your grandma, your granddad. You had to learn. You had to have a relationship with yourself. Yeah. Because once that relationship hit, that's when God started to convict me. Yeah. Not condemn. Condemning is the devil. Yeah. Conviction is the Lord.
For sure.
Real conviction is really what love looks like.
All day long.
It's painful, but it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's to push us. Go on, baby, you got this. Yeah. I know it hurt right now, but come on. Yeah. You knew better. See, like you said, everybody healing look different. My healing and my rebuke and my change wasn't public, even though I did it publicly. But you know why it didn't look like somebody else's? Because I kept showing up. I had to kill that flesh where I couldn't leave all these women alone. I had to kill that. I had to die to it. Yeah. And the fact that I died to it don't mean I do not struggle, God. Oh, yeah. That don't mean that the temptations ain't there. But see, when I know about temptations, I know that there's a way of an escape that was made when he hung up on that cross. Yeah. For me and you. He bled, but he didn't want to die for us. Yeah. Well, he had to. But he could have done something better. He didn't have to go through pain for us. But that was a part of it. He understood the process because God had a better plan. Yeah. Can you die for the bigger purpose? And if we're going to talk about what the world going to, you a Christian? Are you really a Christian? So in the Bible, it tells us there will come a time where you will be beheaded if you do not take the mark of the beast. I would like to sit here and tell you publicly, for whoever watches, how many less don't. I will not take a mark of the beast and denounce my father. That's for sure. Because he's been too good for me. Now, it's a lot to wrap around my head. Of course, I'm thinking about it, yes. But I love him that much, Dante. Yeah. Everybody ain't going to tell you that. You had to call me 7, 8 years ago, bro. I ain't dying for that, bro. Yeah. So give me the mark so I can live. But I've made too much progress to change the end of the script now. Would you like to elaborate on that?
I'm going to shift a little bit.
Shift, do you?
And I think the shift comes in that we have to remember as believers that once we shift into this space or that mentality, that we can't save everybody.
Cannot.
My blood can't save anybody.
Cannot.
So even if I'm beheaded, or even if I'm not beheaded, if I bleed, you can't take my blood and put it on the house and think that it's going to be a Passover blessing. You can't put my blood and run it on somebody and think that there's going to come salvation. So I think that we as a people too have to shift our mentality that although we would love to see our peers, our family, and those things that we love dearly to survive, when that mark comes, or when that opportunity comes, you got to stand for yourself.
10 toe.
You got to stand steadfast, unmovable, unshakable, and in your faith and truly who you are, because there is going to be a time that we can't stand for nobody else. And I think going back to the leash that I mentioned earlier, I think a lot of those things, when we talk about those sins, the sex, the alcohol,
the hate,
whatever the case may be, those are things that we have caused on ourselves in a sense. And not just from past trauma, not from the life that our folks lived, but also the things that we picked up on the way because we thought we wanted to be something.
Yes.
And so, would you rather get rid of those things now, or even in these days? And everybody doesn't have it because nobody knows the day of the hour we're gonna go.
Nobody.
Or the Lord might return right now, this moment, while we doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And we ain't asked the Lord to forgive us. So those are the things that you have to shift your thought process to, that a lot of these leeches we attach to ourselves. And now we have to get to a mentality where I'm willing to pull this off. Let me go on and heal this scar now, because
Leeches hurt coming off.
If you ain't seen the teeth on a leech, you in some trouble. But if you see them things claw into you, half the time they gotta be burned off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So are you willing to deal with that scar that you put on? You swiped yourself with that scar.
I'm thinking about Black Knight.
I'm telling you,
All them
man.
jumped on your back.
I'm telling you. Can you imagine if we were leeched for every sin we've created to ourselves?
You wouldn't even see us. Well, you want to see me?
You'll be covered.
Yeah.
But because we have a God that has so much grace, and because He sent His only begotten,
It's only.
our blood doesn't. I'm still gonna survive even when I pull that leech out. And so I think that we have to get to that point. We are so you can still survive, although everything has been sucked out of you.
It ain't gonna kill you.
No pun intended there, because somebody on this gonna be looking and hear that and go freaky in the mind.
Yeah.
But
Pause.
Oh.
yeah, all that
Yeah.
whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
they gonna say it. But
And look,
everything that has been drawn out
you
of
can't take you. Hey, you can take them to the wall.
yeah, that's all right.
Some of them go have to leave.
That's okay.
You
Because somebody
promises.
gonna pick up a leech when they go to the wall.
That's heavy though.
Yeah.
It
That's
sounds
right.
simple,
Yeah.
but that's heavy because when you walk into the water, for one, you got too much on your mind,
Yeah.
and that's when the devil really gets you. Just go ahead, go do that, and you already going to the water. Ain't nobody gonna see you. Now you got more leeches because I thought, dang, I'm a shift. I'm gonna go back this way. You said we picked up leeches, not pretending, wanting to be something that we was.
Because we saw it to be what was good for us. But we didn't, but again, that person is dying on the inside trying to keep up with a lifestyle that they really thought was what it was. They dying. A quick death. Sudden. But they don't realize what they picked up on themselves. But because it's feeding the flesh on the inside is bubbling and rolling and rumbling, but they don't realize how quick they're killing themselves.
Man, I guess it's the best time.
Yeah.
When you are playing Russian roulette with your flesh, you are spiritually killing yourself.
Killing yourself.
I thought that every woman could feel a void that I was looking for. But I was only bringing sepsis to my own body. Spiritual sepsis and didn't even know.
You picking up everybody else's leeches that she's been attached to.
Yeah. Which was leading me to soul ties.
Yeah.
Them soul ties, something serious.
And men have, this might be, ain't no bro code anymore, I guess, but men are the top distributors of the soul tie.
Yeah, what you mean, bro code? This real.
I mean, I'm just saying, in a far, I'm still working on myself too.
Yeah, we are. Hey, look,
but
we both.
But I mean,
that's the thing with steady conversation.
Yeah. I mean, so when you think about
if you hold on, wait a minute. If you stay steady,
yeah,
we're gonna get to the other side.
That's it.
Continue.
You got to. All 10 ain't playing it yet, but they headed there.
Man, I'm down there by 8.2.
Yeah.
I done have a long way, boy.
Yeah. And a lot of time,
Talk to him.
Your big toe gotta be the first one planted. And we starting out with that pinky toe.
Ooh, bro, see, the crazy thing is I thought I had put my big one down.
There's no stability without the big toe.
Yeah, exactly. Your equilibrium or not equilibrium, your balance will be off.
There's none.
But then you did it, then you can't think straight.
Yeah.
Then you lopsided, then you done altered your temp, boy. It alters your tempo, boy. You said something.
But those soul ties, man, men are the leading carriers of those. Because half the time, and I don't know if this is scientific, but most of the time, men have had more bodies than women have had. And so we're continuing, but we're so mentally fleshy. Yeah. I know that's not a thing. We're so mentally fleshy that
because we were told to.
Yeah.
So you roll your oats.
Yeah.
That's a live from the pit of the hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely from whoever watched Coming to America. Whoever watched Coming to America, you lied. Yeah. When he told him to go out there and sow, and even he had some obedience and some discipline to himself to not even sow those things, and still found the prize at the end. And so it's important that we be careful about how much we sow ourselves to these different individuals, because you're picking up their leeches plus everybody else's leeches. They
don't realize how deep that is. No, that's the you laying down physically. Yeah. But you leaving with some stuff spiritually. Yeah. If this person this person that met somebody got a murder spirit, it's in you. I'm just going steady conversation, the real and raw. Yeah. I've been so hurt in times of life where I'm here, I'm there, but I'm coming back here. And then I notice that she acting like her. Because I done brought her back over here.
You planted it.
I planted it. And then we sit here and blame Eve. It wasn't Eve's fault. You supposed to be the leader, man. You supposed to be the leader, right? Yeah. They say no woman should do this, no woman should do that, no woman should do that, but you let her fool us. Yeah. No. You didn't let her fool you. You chose in your weakness to allow her to lead you in a place of destruction forever for everybody. Because if you was the man you say you would, now see, this is the part of scripture you don't want to bring up. You supposed to be the head of your household, right? This is what they mean by that, the head of your household. Baby, that don't sound right. Because a serpent has no legs and no feet. And every time a serpent come at me, he's going to get defeated. You know what I mean? Every time. And so where I'm at now is I play this thing in my head, but I've always said that until I heard a woman say it last Sunday. She said, y'all think y'all all of this and that? We keeping it real. If you got a problem with me, inbox me, text me, pull up, we'll talk.
Same.
Yeah. And because it's the truth. And where we at now in the world, the fake has been so passed around that when you hear real, it hurt your feelings. And I got proof to back it up. I ain't bring the Bible in, but it's in the car, and I got these phones. So fact check me if I'm wrong. But we blame a woman, but we have the choice not to go over them. There are we on sin. Yeah. There are several steps that you could tell yourself, no, I don't need to do this. Because sometimes we weak. Sometimes we weak because we really weak and we think we strong enough. Yeah. I ain't gonna do this over there. I ain't talking about my past. When I went, I had a plan. Yeah. I knew what time it was. But where I'm at now, sometimes you got to tell yourself now, because the devil's still gonna come. Especially when you get yourself together, he coming hard.
Every time.
He coming hard.
Every time.
And you got to be strong.
Every time. Steadfast.
Well, that's strength too. Yeah. You got to be steadfast and unmovable. Yeah. You can't even go now. Because you know better. They say come as you are. When is you going to change? Because once you change, your taste buds ain't the same no more. Yeah. You ain't got the same taste like you used to, because I ain't hurt no more. So why am I going up here? This woman hurt. Why am I going over here to hurt her even more? Because I know I'm going to leave and go back over here to my girl. That's foolish, but they don't want to talk about that. That's too real. Yeah. But see, where I'm at is, I even had this thing where OG told me, man, you thinking about all these women, bro? Just do it yourself and tell me what you think about it. And I believed it. And then I realized that sycopus and incubus was a real thing. See, when you sit there and you masturbate, see, now I'm going to get real with you. Your masturbation is a sin, okay? Because God didn't make the toy. God created Adam and Eve to be together. That's a woman and a man. Yeah. So when you bring your toys in and your hands in and your pomelinas and all that, you are making an altar for demons to come in and you don't even know it. Some people get so versed and hip to they spiritual wife and husband that they don't even really want to be with nobody physically because the devil done got them. So I'm talking about me. I thought that was cool. I thought that was all right. I used to go singing. See, I'm real. I used to sing. Yeah. I used to lay down. But before I go, I make the altar to bring the demon in. So now I'm bringing this demon to you. Even though what was in me already, it wasn't birthed yet. But that thing about free will, God lets you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, He will.
But you always He let you do whatever you want to do with free will. But if you love me, you'll follow my commandments. That's what the book says. Yeah. So if you got free will, you really don't have free will. Nah. You really don't. But for those that think that that's that, do exactly what you want to. Back to this sickness and ignorance. You are bringing demon spirits in your place. Just think about this. Every time you do it, where you go to? You go back to the same spot. You made an altar. You probably, most time, 9 times out of 10, you're hiding to do it. Yeah. Why you hiding to do it? That ain't already right. If I got to question something, I know this is wrong, but I'm hurt. Yeah. I'm looking for something. And this moment of gratification makes me feel like something is going to change. But I want you to know this. My problem was still there after that little 15, 20 seconds.
Trying to fill a void.
Too real. Stop chasing voids and get some healing. Go ask somebody, tell somebody you got, if you're doing this, it's a problem. You got a problem. Yeah. Get some help. I had to go get this. But what you're doing, not you. Speak on me. Yeah. Speak on you too. You grown, you can handle it. We here. What we doing, was a side effect of the root problem. Your mama left you. So now I'm looking for mama and all these women. Your daddy wouldn't show up. So let me see if I can find this love over here. I know my mama here, but I want my daddy. So this woman say something nice to me. She like me. I'm hurt. I've been backstabbed by the family members. So I clean the people I feel. See, my feelings are deceptive. Yeah. Deceptive and deceiving is not discerning. So which one are you following? I followed the wrong way the whole time. Broad way to destruction. Now I ain't we narrow. Yeah. But Lord, I'm trying. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm talking. I ain't sorry, but I'm talking too much. Well, I ain't talking too much, I'm talking enough. Yeah. We do this to show the lifestyle. And I saw something that said, but yeah, if you need the soul tie prayer, you have to denounce every person you slept with, each one. Lord Jesus, y'all. And I had to go back and do it. It was rough. But God. Let me tell you about my God. When I looked at the number in the lines, He kept me through all of that. Why would I not stay steadfast? Through all of it. Man. Why didn't I? Man. Because I know people that they wasn't grace like me. No. But see, grace and mercy. I'm not giving you an excuse to do stupid. I'm not saying it was right. But I'm saying that my God was. Yeah. And He kept me. So I had to go back and I had to denounce every woman I slept with. I had to do a whole prayer each time and denounce that name. Do it again. Because you don't even be around the people and they still tied to your soul. You see them and just, oh, I feel like I love them. And you ain't seen them in 5 years. That sounds like witchcraft to me, don't it? It
is witchcraft.
Exactly. Don't nobody even got to pray a prayer over you because your soul tied to what you should have been praying away.
Half the time when you ain't released them, you holding them from their breakthrough too. You holding them from their breakthrough. Because there's a lot of times we create those soul ties. A lot of times we shift into those perspectives. A lot of times we are creating those opportunities and those windows to have them in a place to where they're not able to be free from what they need to be free or to move on, like you were talking about earlier. Like we're holding these people captive because mentally, and I've been here in a place, and this is a vulnerable moment for me, where have relationships with this woman. You don't really want to be with them. You don't want to cuff them. You don't want to wife them. You want the physical opportunity to release, to fill that void in that moment. And then boom, 2 months later, they're down the road talking to somebody else. But because you feel like you've been left again, you go back and you try to mess up what
the color in you.
Yeah. You go back and try to mess up what they're doing to release themselves of you.
Selfish.
Yeah, all day long. And so that was a spirit that I had to release off of that I had to ask God to release from me, because
now we care
deceptive.
About it.
Yeah, I was trying to be the snake under the water and be the polar bear too, in a sense. Like I wanted the cake and eat it too, I wanted all of it, right? And so I wanted to control those moments. And so a lot of times that's a spirit of control. And you got men, a lot of times we got to release that thing too, man, because it ain't just us, but we're holding people back from their salvation too, because we ain't releasing it.
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard truth.
Yeah. It's tough.
That's a hard truth. Even down to conversations. What's the saying? Conversation.
I don't know.
Rule the nation.
Conversation rule the nation.
Yeah, help me out.
Oh. Conversation rules the nation.
Deep off in that, right?
What, conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. Conversation rules the nation. And what I mean by that is, I guess I'll just be transparent. When I knew that they were moving, and I didn't want them to move on, even though I was still doing my own thing, I didn't think that was fair. So, just like the devil knows what we want, he don't never present us with no we don't like. He put it right in your face. Sometimes your conversation, you thinking that you could just have a conversation with somebody. But my dog told me that when you be real, especially when they ain't used to real, when they ain't used to you telling the truth, that get them even more. Yeah. And then when you come back and you remember, see, like we men, they think we don't. But we got so many databases.
Oh yeah.
We go back to it. She was like this word.
Yeah.
What's up, baby girl?
Yeah.
You know, I've been thinking about you. The whole time I know I got a hidden agenda, because I'm going through something. I need you. You the closest to comfort.
It's crazy.
But when you can be by yourself.
It's crazy.
Sex ain't love, y'all.
At all.
Sex is not love. So when people think I'm just getting married because I'm had to have sex, no. Sex ain't love. Love is letting go. Love is sacrificing. Love is I surrender. Love is, all right, God, you do this in my life and I'm going to take my head. That's real love. Yeah. Love is me telling you the truth and you holding me accountable after me telling you. That's what real love is. But people think that because you touching somebody or rubbing on them, this real love. He loved me. Oh boy, she touched me to say, no, you lusting her.
That's it.
I ain't even finna get too deep into lust because we'll be here for 2 more hours.
Yeah, we got the 3.
Yeah, like 3. Because, hey, look, lust ain't love either.
No.
Lust is just something that you like for the moment, because once the moment over with, you don't care no more. I'm sorry. Forget the code is gone. Ain't no more codes no more. Young Thug proved that. It's glorified. You can be a glorified snitch. We talked about, what's his name? Charleston White.
Yes.
We said, bro, why he doing this? Whole time. The other folk been doing it, but we focused on him and let everybody else get away. Yep. But one thing about the darkness, it always comes to the light. He said, why would I kill my brother instead of calling the police on him so he can live and his kids can come visit? Yeah. We'd rather annihilate you out of anger. Yeah. Take you out the picture. But see, when you show real love, I ain't gonna do you like that because I know you got family. I know you got friends. And some people deserve it. Yeah. But see, when something happened in your heart and something changed and your point of view ain't the same. Yeah. You don't have to be a Christian for your point of view to change. You don't have to have a relationship with God for your point of view to change. No. But when it does, oh my God, your taste changes. The way you look at what you look at changes. And the way you feel about what you saw gonna change. Yeah. So I respect Charleston White. He a little wild. But he says, so why would I kill this man? And I know his kids gonna be hurt. See, a lot of the stuff that we go through in life, like you said, the leeches, we cause half of these leeches. We could have just walked away. Walking away is what's really real. When you can walk away.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah. See, this scripture, we seem like we done went off script, but we ain't.
Yeah.
We just about to, we round it off, because this got to be a part 2, because it's too deep.
Y'all should let me sit in the seat.
Yeah, too. Oh.
Your seat hot because you just finished recording something else. So now your spirit is lingering. See about that connectivity, Pete? Kindred spirits connect, man. So now I want to come back to the seat.
But I got a question for both of y'all. Earlier we was talking about when y'all was talking about not knowing that a blessing is getting ready to become because he's putting you in that position. But most people be in that position like the blessing literally around the corner. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go this way. You know what I mean? How can those people overcome that if they're missing out on blessings for not like? I know the reply would be simple, or get closer to God. But like literally,
I wasn't gonna say that.
How can someone? Well, we heard the conversations we had before we started. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, not saying necessarily I missed the blessing because I had something come behind it, but just saying like
you didn't miss it at all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You trusted your next step.
Yeah.
But you waited at the stop sign.
Yeah.
You pondered. Feel good. Go get that. That play look good. But everything that glitter ain't gold.
Yeah.
And everything that glitter, and it might be gold, ain't yours. That's where I'm at.
In order to get to the diamonds and the gold, you got to dig for it.
Process.
And I think that to encourage somebody, I think, well, you just said process, but I think it's important and imperative that we choose the road that's least traveled. Because a lot of times...
Say that again. I don't think that hurt you.
You got to travel the road that's least traveled. And the reason why people don't travel those roads is because there's so many detours. And there's so many alternate routes that God wants us to shift to, because the goal that he wants us to be at requires what we've been talking about today too, obedience. It requires discipline. And a lot of times we lack in those things that we think that we have, that we need to get to the next step. And so God's way of doing things is to send us down that road that has the hurdle, that has the ditch, that has the cliff that you have to fall off of, to trust your parachute and the wind that he provides under our wings to lift us back up, to get back on the road that he wants us to be on. And so a lot of times, you think that God doesn't hear you. Oh, we want the job, we want the increase, but we want it quick and easy. And so a lot of times, God
ask for confirmation.
Yeah, God will push you in position to give you exactly what you asked for, and then when you get there, there's now the detours that you didn't want to go through first. Yeah, you got to go back through those detours again. So why not just take the route that's least traveled, handle business at the front side, so when you get to the blessed place, when you get to the blessed place, I don't have to worry about lack. I don't have to worry about the uneasiness, the lack of peace, the lack of worship time, the lack of giving to him, because I've already given that, because I went through the detour. So go through the detour. I'm telling you, I've been in a position to where, and this is real life. I've asked God for the increase. I've asked God for the next, right? But I wasn't a tither.
Oh, you gonna make him bad now?
I didn't give. I thought that I was worshiping, but I was acting. I thought that I was praying, but I was just mumbling words that I heard somebody else say. And so then I had to shift into the space of, what do I do now to truly hear from God? I didn't fast. There's so many different things now. But the reason why God carries us through those things, because he wants us to truly, it's a faith thing, man. this life is a faith thing. But because I started paying my tithe, because I started giving, that because the Bible tells me that I shall be a lender and not the borrower.
Exactly.
And so because I know that the word tells me that, what does that tell me? That I got to first learn how to give first. And that might mean, and we both been here, that might mean, hey, I got to eat eggs and bologna for a couple days.
Noodle died.
Or I got to go get the biggest bag of EBT cereal and live for a little while. Or I might not have to do anything but drink faucet water. But that's the shift that's taking place because he wants to know, can we truly sacrifice of ourselves
and
trust him? Those are the detours, because there's going to be a time when you want to get to that big seat. Just to put it out there, I want to be an athletic director. Somebody's going to hear this. I want to be an athletic director, right? But until I get to the place that I can effectively lead somebody else without getting pissed off, and I can effectively manage money without spending it on something that I didn't need. The discipline portion of things is what God, so the discipline and the lesson is going to get you to your blessing. So can you be disciplined in this season to learn the lessons that you need to learn?
That's a bar.
To get to your lesson.
Yeah, don't let that go over your head, Peter. Don't let that go.
Yeah, there's a shift that has to take place.
See, I remember when me and you, we was excited about the plate that was dangling.
Yeah.
Real moment.
Good.
Real moment. The plate was dangling. I was excited for you.
Yeah.
But I was also excited for me because I was finna try to eat off the plate that God ain't made for me.
Yeah.
But see, when in prayer and fasting and waiting, hearing, you wasn't calling me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess he just probably don't, want to, maybe he's just talking like everybody else. He don't really want me to. But the day I called out the blue, I called you. And you were like, oh yeah, it ain't been in my spirit to call you.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I got it now. See, sometimes you just need a little reminder that everything that's set in front of you ain't for you to touch.
Yeah.
I get my answer. But see, sometimes the hard part is I'm gonna have to, and it might be for you.
Yeah.
That situation. But just because the people I love introduce it, don't mean I have to watch it.
But we trying to eat at a table that ain't prepared for us yet.
And it'll be, and see, I thought about
you to my, I'm sorry. Why would I bring you to my table full of enemies that ain't even ready for me yet? He told us he was going to prepare a table for us in the presence of our enemies. But why would I bring you to a table in front of a bunch of enemies that ain't even prepared yet?
What camera we on?
It's on you.
Hey, look here. If your friends love you like that, they will keep you out of danger.
Yeah.
Why they put themselves in it? Just to see. Because your danger might be a side effect of his trust.
Yeah.
Just because it look good for you, because you gonna get it, could be the destruction.
Yeah.
Just because I want a piece of it.
Yeah.
That's selfish.
Yeah.
That's selfish. That's fake love. I'm wanting you to get it so I can get a piece. But that wasn't the issue.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to have it because I knew you were the best fit.
Yeah.
But to hear you just say what you really want. And God said, what God say? If you keep my commands, I give you the desires of your heart.
Yeah.
All right, God, I'm desiring a little more. Yeah. Boy, it's hurting me, God.
Yeah.
I got to borrow 20 from my homie. Got to call my other homie and I need them money. Yeah. God working through all that because I ain't the guy to do that. And then when they send it just like that, it's almost like, why they want to send that? Why they want to give me this? They know I'm struggling. What? I ain't struggling. My blessing pending. But see, that's why you got to make sure you connected to the right people.
Yeah. Your harvest is still rising.
It's rough, bro.
Yeah, your harvest is still rising.
It's rough. And people think that just because you got your car, your house, your rent pay, all this. But what about I want more. I want to be able to be the lender.
Yes,
I was the lender at one time, but now he breaking me.
Yeah.
And then he breaking me, and I still got to go around the people that hate me for what God put in me. Y'all got more than me.
Part of just want to put us back together again, man.
Exactly. So
that's
why?
a whole other word, man. That's a whole other word.
That's a whole other. We probably coming up on 2 hours, but this is my thing. I guess this could be for both of us and you too, lad. We just little old us, but people see us for what we really are. That's the danger to them. That's why they treat us the way they treat us. That's why they just push you off over here and tell you, well, you can go do this right here. We'll send you way up. Why you send me that for? Because what God got for you, you might just have to sit here. Take a back seat for a second. Yeah. And God be like, let me work. Mm-hmm. Let me work like a point guard. He coming down, cool. Hey, ISO, I'm God, let me work. Yeah. But when you a baller, you want the ball too. That's the problem. Yes, I'm talking for Larry now because he's the hooper. Yeah. I had to go to his analogy, his lane. Yeah. And see, when you got a true point guard can see the flow. Yeah. The true point guard can see everything before it even unfolds. Even though he know a play, he might see something else, and he got to be ready in season and out of season. See, let God be a point guard. Let him run point. Because I'm done trying. I'm letting him run point. You want me to be a big man? I sit down here, dribble. Go post up, and I'm gonna wait on it, God. God, dog, I'm tired of waiting, God. But see, this is real. I'm tired of waiting. Because when I did it myself, I had it. God took this from me, and that was good money. God took this from me, that was good money. Then God took me from a whole crowd that I thought was good for me. Mm-hmm. But see, sometimes you let the money get you in a place that ain't even good for you. Yeah. That's a bar. Just don't let it go over your head because sometimes the dangle is what to get you in. Just let me come in. Yeah. I'm out here, it's cold out here. Y'all ain't gonna let me come in. All right, you be a fool to let the demons in if you want to.
And even though you're the post, going back to the basketball analogy, it doesn't mean you always have to score.
I'll rebound.
Yeah. I get back. I'm gonna yield myself
to my job.
For the win. Play your role.
Play your role.
And God is already, we know what those are.
Pay my time.
Stay out the way.
Trust him.
Be faithful over a few things.
Be faithful over a few things. And you'll be what now?
Rule over them. Yeah. So can you bag out? So even on my post position is just for me to move that defender out the way.
That's it. Take him away.
So he can score.
Yeah. Because his point, the more points he gets, the benefits I receive.
Still winning.
Yeah.
Still winning.
You ain't really like that for real.
Yeah.
It take a lot of them for me.
Long as he can throw me a lob or two.
Yeah, that's how we feel. But, Dante, you understand it? We poke man a lot. Mm-hmm. Winning titles.
Yeah.
But getting postman credentials.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
We ain't on the, what they say, what Herman Boone say? I ain't never seen a defensive coordinator go down for losing the game. Hey, look, I'm going to let God take it. Yeah. It's going to be on him. I'm going to do my part.
Every time.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. But I said what I said. And it is what it is. Like I said, hit me up, holler at me, but you already know. Just one of them things, you just have to easy money sometimes put you in funny situations. Mm-hmm. Right now it ain't funny. But we'll look back once we get away from it and be like, how much time did we waste? And this is just for anybody. This is a broad thing. How much time are you wasting trying to do it your way?
Yeah.
Mm. And the coach already made the play. He drew up the play for you. But yet you want to go out here. Now let's go football. You want to run it. You want to call it audible. Because you think you see something different. In the beginning was God.
Yeah. God was the Word. The Word was with God.
So what makes me think that I got enough to change this play for my life? We ain't talking about the game no more. I'm talking about life. I want to be so. I'm gonna be a part of the picture. Matter of fact, I'll be the frame. Yeah. God, you got the picture. Yeah. Cause I'm gonna support you. Ooh, that was one. Yeah. I saw that for me. Yeah. All right, God, I'm gonna stay on these 4 corners. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do what you tell me. Even though it hurt, it still look good beside the picture sure. Because you in it.
For sure.
Hey. They only take a little bit of mustard seed.
Yeah.
Peter. Wasn't it Peter on the boat with him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Peter, only man to ever walk on water was God. And the second man was Peter. One thing about Peter, he lost faith in an instant.
Quickly.
He was already walking on it.
I'm glad you hit that.
But he got fear. Fear took him out the play.
Yeah.
He was walking on the water. He didn't know who he was. He just knew he just knew he needed to go.
Yeah.
But he let fear get to him. Do not let fear submerge you. And God is putting you on top of the water to walk it out. And I'm not talking about DJ Young. I'm talking about God. DJ Jesus. DJ spin it the way you want to. Yeah. DJ, I trust you. DJ, you got this. DJ, I give up. That God right there, because he can do, well, no, with man, it's possible. Yeah. With God, it's impossible. I am steadfast, I will be steadfast, and I pray you will too, because if we keep going, I'm going to lead y'all here. We might go part 2 right now. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you like this. I love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. And I pray that you'll be steadfast, and I pray that you will let all of this we said resonate, because the fact that it's going to be controversial, we know we didn't hit the spirit. Yeah. Because when you become angry, that means something hit your spirit that you needed to know, right? Because if it hit your spirit,
some conviction.
Yeah, it's conviction there. Yeah. Appreciate it. I was looking for that word.
Conviction.
And I love y'all. Because God tell me to love. I might not like what everybody do, but I'm gonna trust him in telling me to love my neighbor. Yeah. And do unto others I want them to do unto me.
That's right.
That's a part of me giving up the ball. Go play my post. God, you want me to do this? Larry, you understand this? Yeah, I'll be in the same room with you. You'll never know I ain't got no, I don't have nothing against you. But I won't even think about what you did. Not you, just in general, because that's who I am. Steadfast. Just waiting. Yeah, keep it pre. You take them out. Take them out.
Man, listen. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. I think if I do anything or say anything, my prayer before we started this is that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart was acceptable to his sight. Never allow the fear of life to grow bigger than the mustard seed. Your fear should never be bigger than the mustard seed. So take your fear and make it a grain of salt. Because come with the mustard seed comes harvest. And with the harvest comes fruit to give to others. So yield yourself to the mustard seed and allow it to grow for you. Just keep you free. I love you with the love of Jesus Christ.
What is it? What is it?